Farming games are one of the best ways to relax and enjoy your evening, without all those high-tension moments that appear in FPS and horror games. Today, we're touring 10 cozy to addictive harvest adventures you can grab on Steam. I'll show what you actually do, what makes each one special, and who they're perfect for. Let's start strong. Stardew Valley. Now, I know this is the classic farming game that everybody knows of, but personally, it would be a crime if I didn't include it in this list. For those rare people who don't know, Stardew Valley is a 2D pixel art life sim, where you fix up a scruffy plot, turn it into a thriving homestead, and slowly knit yourself into a small town. Day to day, you plant, water, harvest, and use your crops to cook, craft machines, or reinvest in bigger fields. When you need a change of pace, you head to the mines for ore and light combat, fish at quiet spots, forage in the woods, or drop into seasonal festivals. Relationships also matter here. You can befriend townsfolk, learn their stories, and even start a family. Co-op lets up to 4 friends run the farm together. A standout twist is the community center versus Joja path, letting you choose between rebuilding the town with bundles or going the corporate shortcut, which subtly changes the vibe around you. Recent free updates keep adding quality of life features and new events, so it's a smart pick if you're hunting for a high-quality farming game. Farming Simulator 22. If you've ever wanted to run a real farm with real machines, this is the deep end in the best way. You start by picking a map, buying a small field, and using tractors and harvesters modeled after the brands you see in the countryside. Plant, fertilize, and harvest across the seasons, then turn your crops into products with production chains, grain into flour, milk into cheese, logs into furniture. Contracts keep money flowing while you expand, and you can hire helpers or jump into co-op to split jobs with friends. The driving feels weighty and satisfying, and the first time you fold a huge header and ease down a narrow lane, you'll grin. It stays calm overall, but there's always another field to optimize or a new tool to learn. The standout hook is authenticity, where hundreds of licensed machines and a thriving mod scene let you build the exact farm you imagine. If you're browsing Steam for something that lasts, this can keep you busy for months. Coral Island. Want a brighter, breezier farm with tropical vibes? On Coral Island, you arrive on a sunny archipelago, fix up a rundown plot, and help the community grow. You plant crops, raise animals, fish along coral reefs, and explore gentle mines for ore. The twist that sets it apart is ocean diving, where you clean up the seabed, restore corals, and watch the island recover as you play. Around town, you meet a big cast of islanders, unlock hard events, and decorate your home until it feels like yours. Festivals, cooking, and crafting keep the days moving. And if you like company, you can farm and explore together in online co-op. It's colorful, relaxed, and easy to pick up, but there's plenty to chase as your fields, town rank, and relationships improve. If you're scanning Steam pages for a feel-good life sim with a clear purpose beyond money, this is a warm, sunny pick. Dinkum. If you like the idea of building a town from scratch in the wild, Dinkum is a great pick to grab. You land on a rugged island inspired by the Australian outback and start small. You put up a tent, clear brush, and plant easy crops. As you earn money, you unlock licenses that let you use better tools, place shops, and bring new residents to your town. Farming is only one slice of the day. You can fish, dive for shells, mine for ore, hunt, and craft furniture to make your place feel like home. Vehicles and gliders make travel fast, and co-op lets friends jump in to help with big projects. The island has personality too, from heat waves to curious wildlife, so heading out at night feels a little daring in the best way. What makes it stand out is the town building angle. You're not just growing crops, you're shaping a community piece by piece. It's easy to learn, packed with things to do, and perfect if you want a new long-term world to get lost in. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. If you want a classic farm that's cozy and clear, this is a gentle, satisfying option to pick up on right now. You arrive in Mineral Town to restore a small plot, and the loop clicks right away. You plant seasonal crops, water them, and ship your harvest. You raise cows and chickens for milk and eggs, and you pop into the mine for ore when your tools need upgrades. The town has a short daily rhythm, with festivals, birthdays, and heart events that make your relationships feel warm without becoming complicated. The 3D chibi style keeps everything light and readable, so planning the next day is quick and stress-free. It moves fast. You'll unlock new seeds, recipes, and tool levels at a steady pace, and it's easy to aim for simple goals like a new barn or a bigger field. The unique draw here is how streamlined it feels. There's no bloat, just a tight, comfy routine that's perfect if you're looking for a straightforward starter farm to relax with after downloading. Fields of Mistria. If you want a cozy farm with a hint of magic, this one hits the sweet spot. You inherit a neglected plot outside a charming little town and start simple. Till soil, plant seeds, water, and ship your harvest. Very quickly, you branch out to other activities. You explore colorful mines, learn light combat, collect ore for upgrades, and pick up gentle spells that make farm work smoother. Festivals pop up often, giving you quick goals and fun rewards. Around town, you'll meet a lovable cast, grow friendships into romances, and unlock heart events that feel warm without dragging on. As your farm expands, you add barns, coops, and a greenhouse, and you'll eventually ride mounts to zip around faster. The unique hook is that magical flair. Spells and mystical creatures give everyday chores a fresh twist, and the 90s anime vibe makes the world easy to sink into. It's easy to learn, easy to keep playing one more day, and it keeps getting new content. If you're scanning the Steam for a friendly, upbeat farm with a little sparkle, this is a strong pick. Roots of Pacha. Here's a fresh angle on farming. You start in the Stone Age. You join a small clan, clear land by hand, and nurture early crops while learning how your ancestors might have farmed back in the days. Days move quickly. You forage, fish in quiet rivers, and explore caves for seeds and materials. As you help the clan, you unlock ideas that change life in simple but exciting ways, such as unlocking better tools, irrigation, learning about preservation, and even ways to domesticate animals. Your village grows with you, and you can decorate your home however you want. You can also hold rituals and celebrate seasonal festivals that feel earned. Co-op lets friends join your clan so everyone can pitch in on fields, herds, and building projects. The standout feature is that invention system. Watching your community discover new techniques and seeing those upgrades change your routine is super satisfying. It's calm overall, but running into a new biome or wild animal adds just enough thrill to keep you alert. If you want a farm sim that feels fresh and purposeful, this prehistoric adventure is a great bet. My time at Portia. If you like your farming mixed with big builds and comfy quests, Portia is a great one to grab today. You take over a small workshop on the edge of town and get paid to make things the community needs. Each day, you check the commission board, gather wood and ore, and assemble machines on a big work table. You can grow crops, raise animals, cook, and decorate your yard. But the heart of the game lies in crafting. Ruins let you dig for old world parts, and a handy scanner helps you spot buried pieces fast. There's light combat in dungeons, simple puzzles, festivals, and plenty of friendships to grow into romance if you want. What makes it stand out is that satisfying loop of turning junk and stone into bridges, lifts, and gadgets the town actually uses. It feels useful. Goals are always clear, and progress comes in steady steps. So it's easy to say, just one more day. If you're browsing for a colorful, long-term project you can dip into after school or work, this is an easy yes. My time at Sandrock. If you want everything from Portia turned up a notch, Sandrock is a strong pick. You roll into a dusty frontier town with a mission to revive a rundown workshop, starting with a recycler that chews scrap into materials. From there, you build bigger stations, craft tools, and accept jobs that rebuild the town piece by piece. Farming is possible even in the desert thanks to planters, water management, and hardy crops. When you need parts, you explore ruins for components and fight a few friendly-level monsters along the way. The story has more voice acting and event cutscenes, so the town feels alive as you get to know everyone. The unique hook is how much you can do with recycling. Turning piles of junk into shiny machines feels great, and it keeps your yard busy without feeling overwhelming. There's also an online co-op mode where you and friends run a shared workshop on a separate map. It's welcoming, goal-driven, and packed with side activities, which makes it perfect if you're hunting for a cozy game that still gives you clear milestones. Rune Factory 4 Special. If you want farming with a splash of adventure, this is a great pick. You settle into the town of Selphia, plant your first rows, and adapt to a simple routine: water, harvest, ship, and repeat. Then you add color to that routine by grabbing a sword or a staff and head into colorful dungeons where combat is quick and easy to learn. Here's the twist that makes it stand out from the others. You can tame monsters. Some fight beside you, others help water fields or drop useful items, so your farm literally comes alive. Back home, you cook meals, craft gear, and upgrade tools so each day feels smoother than the last. Town requests nudge you toward new features without feeling pushy, and romance events are wholesome and fun if you want to go that route. It's cozy most of the time, but those dungeon trips add just enough thrill to keep your heart up. If you're scrolling Steam looking for a farm sim that also scratches an action itch, this is a friendly, flexible choice that's easy to sink hours into.
よかった。
Quick fun fact before you go. Most farming games are designed around short in-game days, which makes them perfect binges. If this lineup helped you find a new favorite, tap subscribe so you don't miss the next round, hit like to support the channel, and tell me in the comments which farm you're starting next, or which one you want me to cover in more depth. And if you're picking a game to play with a friend, check out my video on the best co-op games next. I'll see you there.